Coming to get you, Barbara.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
I like to dissect girls. Did you know I'm utterly insane?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We have such sights to show you.
Who's laughing now?
I'll drive you crazy. I'll kill you all. I'm the best play you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
They're here.
There we go.
We are.
What is up?
Oh man, it was a long week last week.
Yeah.
So sorry I had to skip. It was my fault this time, guys. Joey has been working in Modesto for like the last 2 months, like every day, like Monday through Friday. For like 2 months, he was gone out of town. So he was finally home, and he came home. It happened to be on a Thursday, and his sister came into town. So I was like, you know what? I need to spend some time with them, and I hadn't seen Joey in a while, so it was just nice to get some time.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm glad. I'm very glad to hear that. But,
Hey, Steven.
oh, yes. Hello, Steven. How you doing today? And everyone else who is watching, thank you for joining us. As the title suggests, we have a movie for you guys tonight, and it is the very dry humored The Dead Don't Die.
Yeah, it was okay. So spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it. I guess we could just get right into it. It wasn't as funny as I thought. It kind of was in its own way. I saw what they were trying to do, I think. I felt like they were just trying to make fun of all of the different horror tropes. Like a lot of films do, like a lot of comedies do, you know.
Yeah.
Like one thing in particular that stood out to me was that scene where the two women get eaten by the coffee zombies in the very beginning.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, was it wild animals? And then like 4 or 5 people are like, was it the wild animals? It looks like it could have been wild animals. Like,
did you catch on the news too, like when Rosie Perez was announcing, and people are suspecting it was a wild animal or animals. It's like, you motherfucker. Oh.
Did you see how they spelled her name too? Because her name's Rosie Perez, but in the movie it's Posey Juarez.
Perfect.
And then Tilda Swinton, that's her name. She plays like the weird the morgue lady. God, what are they called?
Mortician.
Thank you. The morgue lady. Her name in the movie is Zelda Winston instead of Tilda Swinton. So I'm like,
that was pretty good. I didn't catch that actually.
I did. I thought that was pretty funny.
I like the name Zelda, so I was like, oh, okay, that's different. Oh, but Tilda. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I feel like she was definitely a highlight though. That character.
I think so, too.
Yeah. And before we get to like her ending, because that's definitely a left
that
field.
was
Hey,
a
Timothy.
surprise to me, actually.
Did not see that coming. I kind of as soon as she was driving towards where they were at, I was like, "Fuck, she's gonna be." What we're gonna talk about in a second. I don't want to say it yet, but and then I'm like, "No way,
Yeah.
no." Okay, but anyways, obviously it starts out. with a couple of murders at a local diner. The only diner in the small town of Centerville, USA. A nice town, a nice place to be. I like the tagline.
As it says.
Um,
Oh, which is funny because that made up town, I guess, was like the name of a town in a like a film that somebody did. Oh shoot, like 200 miles or something like that. I don't know. It was like a Ziggy something. Oh shit, what was his name? I didn't write it
Ziggy
down. But
Stardust?
no. Oh my god. No, I got it mixed up. Oh, Iggy Pop's in the movie. That's why I said Ziggy. I was making me think
Yeah.
of that. Yeah, no, Frank like Zappa, I think, or something like that. He made like a film with that Centerville is the name of the town. So in it, I don't know. I just
Yeah,
thought
very
that
nice
was cool.
callback right there. Then I like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's your typical run-of-the-mill small town. There's the local racist that they bring up like right away, and there are the
Make
gossiping
America. What was his
locals.
hat? Make America white again, or keep
Yeah,
America white again.
yeah.
So
I
the
was like,
grammar was horrible. They're making fun of Trump supporters.
yeah. I mean, they did a pretty good job. That was pretty funny. I'll give them that.
Hmm.
Danny Glover was
Steve
also.
Buscemi.
Oh, he's good. He's always good, whatever he's in.
He plays a racist white dude.
That's not the first time he's done that. He's got practice. Um, but that's one of the reasons I wanted to watch this one because there were so many friggin' good actors in it.
Yeah, that cast
And
is
then
crazy.
randomly they threw Selena Gomez in there, which I'm not gonna cry about because I love her. She's adorable.
Hmm.
But spoiler alert for her, she definitely dies, which was
Oh
just like
yeah,
why.
yeah.
But as
I
they
think they
pointed
did it
out,
on purpose
oh
because the pretty
definitely.
girls are not supposed to die.
Oh, and yeah, she was I guess like one of the only girls. There was like what 3 women that made it through the movie, and then the 2 younger girls. But all the other women died like at the beginning of the movie. There was
Mm.
the off-screen death of the woman in the police station, who I don't think she died of anything. This was natural
Chardonnay.
causes.
Carol
Yeah,
King. Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. And then there was the 2 diner women, which was pretty good murders. But yeah, I guess as far as like ladies go throughout it, she wasn't even that important of a character. It's kind of like a side story at best.
Yeah.
But I did like how they're like trying to figure out. Oh, they're hipsters. Where do you think they're from? Maybe like Buffalo or something. I was like, what really? The biggest towns
Well,
they
my
could think of.
educated guess says that they're probably from Pittsburgh. Well,
It's
my
like
educated guess says that their license plate says Ohio. So
maybe Cleveland. Shit. Oh,
I
those
mean,
little things in there made it worth it because this is my kind of humor. I like dry humor. It was just
yeah,
kind of long. It was like almost 2 hours. It was an hour and 40 minute movie. So I think some of the jokes were just stretched out a little too much.
yeah,
And um, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, the characters though, I did like all the characters throughout it. Like I thought this whole town is a whole town that was ready to believe in zombies the moment they saw somebody get eaten, and everyone's like, "Boom, zombies! I'm in." And that's exactly where I want to live one day. That's my
yeah.
hope.
It's so crazy how everybody is just so like there are like the characters are so like kind of almost monotone. It seems like there's not a whole lot of
Everybody.
emotion except for the what was her name? The
Oh,
cop
Mindy.
chick, Mindy. Yes.
Yeah, I that was it felt real. Like she was the only one that was an actual person.
I know. Oh, speaking of an actual person, the way that the mortician was walking up to the police station
All
when she was
creepily.
walking on the concrete, like every turn was like precise, like as if she wasn't human.
Yeah, she was like cutting very straight corners, every right angles and perfect degrees and shit. Um,
Super awkward. Like nobody ever walks on a sidewalk or anywhere like that.
no, God, no. That's bad walking on her part. And I think there was a line like in closer to the beginning where she asks about gosh dang it. What is the other deputy's name?
Adam Driver's character?
Yeah,
Oh, Ronnie.
Ronnie. Yes, I want to say Reggie for some reason. Ronnie. Yeah. Like,
Ronnie.
are you dating our officer Ronnie? Whoa, she's about to hit. She's trying to hit that. She's trying to bang Kylo Ren.
Oh, speaking of that cool Star Wars reference they made. Oh, she's like, oh, Star Wars. Great fiction.
Oh, that'd been. I would love her to have talked shit about like the sequels though or something. That'd have been funny. Oh, but the new ones are shit. Would have loved it. But obviously, it's a build up to the Earth is off its axis. Zombies.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I guess the moon has like this weird something going on with the moon that threw the Earth off its axis, which started to somehow send it into a different rotation, and that's when the zombies arose from their graves.
Which is interesting. I will give them that. It's a different take.
Caused by fracking.
Yeah, fracking does. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Did it.
We can only crack so far into the surface, but we can make the entire planet just flip over. Yeah, it's totally true. Oh my goodness! But the idea of the moon changing stuff, if you were to get us closer or to mess up with our axis, I get that. Like it would mess up the tides and whatnot. I wonder if it would affect people's moods. I think it would. And hey, Richard, how you doing? Let me put that on.
Maybe I don't know.
Well, because we are like it affects the tides when the moon is bigger and larger or closer to us.
Right.
And we're mainly made of water, like
right.
A lot of it. So I've always wondered that. Like I wonder if people are crazier at night.
I don't know. A lot of bad things happen. I've always heard people say bad things always happen from midnight to like after midnight, something like that.
Well, yeah, it's a good point.
When it's dark out.
Yeah, I always thought it was just because people like couldn't see what they were doing, so it's like, oh, I'm just shooting in the dark. I wasn't shooting at anybody, but then whatever. Richard, they did not dance the Thriller. They did not bring up the Thriller dance not once, so that's a little bit of a shame.
I know, but you could see the reference.
It definitely was there somewhere. It was like little.
Yeah, you could see it. Oh my god, at the motel, that freaking guy. What's his name? Danny.
Yeah.
How he licked the spoon after pouring the cat food in the bowl. He was like,
Okay, you saw that too. Okay, good. I thought it was just like a throwaway. I was like,
that was the first thing that I fucking noticed was off of that guy.
Not the best. Not the best at all.
Man. And then let's see.
Everybody dies, guys. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now.
Oh yeah, literally everyone. Nobody did safe except for the old guy in the woods. The kids, the children, no.
Oh, what happened? I must have looked away for a second. The delinquents?
The little kids. Oh yeah, they were like roaming around in what's that guy's name? Bobby's store.
Oh no, not those ones. The kids who oh my gosh, they were in the detention center, and then they got out.
Oh, I didn't see what happened to them. I don't remember.
The last thing I remember.
Got into a closet, but I don't.
No. They leave the closet and they. Oh gosh, because this is actually bugs me because like they don't have an ending. They're the only characters who have no kind of like conclusion.
Oh, shit,
they are on the street.
I never noticed even anything happening to them.
The last thing is they say, "Oh, follow me. I know a place we can hide," and then done. Then they go into the cemetery scenes, and that's it. I'm like,
that's
right.
I
like these guys.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what the purpose of their character was.
Yeah, it felt a little out of place, especially why is there a detention center for kids in a city that only has 800 people? Like you have that many shitty kids?
Yeah, I'm confused with that one. How many kids are in that center?
The three of them, and they keep trying to make him hang out by himself. That was hilarious.
Right.
go get your ass back in the men's area because there's we totally forgot to mention them. There are two girls and a boy named Geronimo. I forgot the other girls' names. That are being held in a detention center for unruly children. I guess I'm not sure. And the uh, the caretakers, the guards there are friggin' jack dudes.
Yeah, I thought one of them was The Rock, and then he got closer in frame, and I was like, oh. That's not it.
Same size. I could see that.
Bald head, big beefy arms, yeah.
What do you call it? Was it a Motel 6 or a Super 8? It was a Moonlight Motel. Was that what's the name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I kind of want to own a motel like that one day, like in a sleepy little like, either in a really small town like that one or in a beach town. Like I think that would be the coolest thing. I don't know why. I want to own one. So that's a dream for another year.
Like those little single level motels, like the. Yeah. I know
yeah, you can picture what I'm thinking right now. I know you can see the picture clear.
Yeah.
I
think it'd be cooler in a you probably get more action in a creepy little town.
I think you could see some weird shit. I think that's what it would be.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. I'm waiting for a movie where a virus is released by a cigar. Unfortunately, cigar smoking cures everything. So that movie, instead of the virus caused by cigars, it would be cured by cigar. Boom. So that's all I can say about that.
There anyway. What'd you get?
Oh, this is a new war. This is one of ours. It had a crack in the wrapper, as you can kind of see right there. A little bit. So I can't sell it. So it's like, well, oh no, I guess I have to smoke it.
Oh darn it! You just got to.
I know, and I don't even know how it cracked because all I did was throw it on the ground real quick and like, oh, I'm gonna smoke it.
All you did was throw it down and step on it and.
Yeah, just make sure there's one crack. So like, oh, no one's gonna want that.
It's like working at Starbucks when you would mark out, oh, I dropped a pastry. Just boop, boop, boop. I'm on my lunch.
My bad. Sorry, everybody. Yeah. Richard said he still hasn't seen this movie because he keeps forgetting about it. Same here. This is the first time I watched it, and I saw the commercial years ago now. And it was, it didn't hold up to the hype I was hoping. I will say that.
Came out like 3 years ago.
Yeah, like 3, maybe 4 years tops, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite zombie scenes was the zombie that snuck up on Danny, the motel owner. And when Danny turns around and goes, free cable.
Oh, yeah, we have free cable.
Because there's a sign on his motel that says free cable. Oh, and RZA apparently was in this movie too. Fucking Whoops.
Yes, yeah, fuck yeah.
That made me laugh so hard, Whoops. Yeah, and what made me pay attention to things like that, like the fucking background where it says free cable on his thing, like he says to pay attention to details. And I think that was specifically for the viewers so that you can catch all the little things that the director threw in there. And I'm like, oh, okay. So when he said that, I was like, well, fuck. And then the free cable, because it made the joke. Like you wouldn't have known that joke was funny if you didn't see that sign in the background. So
yeah, it would lose so much if you just those details. Yeah, I think the whole quote, life is, or the world is perfect. You just have to pay attention to the details.
Right.
That's a pretty good way to live right now, because shit is like on a macro level, stuff sucks out there. But if you look at little details in your day to day, stuff is still pretty good out there. So focus on the details.
I don't know. I think the more I talk about it, the more I'm kind of starting to like it a little more.
I did like it. It's just I was expecting more, I guess, but like I said, this is my kind of humor. I like that dry humor. I love zombie movies, and several characters. Like I could see a little bit. Like that makes me feel at home with these people, because I would act the same way. I would assume like the moment anyone mentions zombies, I'm on board. Let's do this. Let's start boarding up the windows. I'm down.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. It's interesting that they made it to where like everybody is aware in this universe of zombies.
Yeah, and
Like,
everyone's on board.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, we know what zombies are. It's not like the Walking Dead shit where it's like, what is this virus? We know.
We've never seen anything like this before in 30,000 movies and 20,000 video games. No, oh my god. I mean, honestly, and put it in the comments, please, if you guys are watching. We've all had, just yes or no, or go into detail. We've all had the conversation what you would do in the zombie apocalypse, right? Like,
Oh, of
either
course.
stupidly with some friends or like get a few drinks, like, dude, we gotta go to Walmart. And then someone's like, no, you can't go there. Everyone's gonna go there. You've got to go to that old Korean lady's place because she's got the cool stuff. Leave her alone. She has her own problem. But everyone, I think, out there, if you haven't, you should have the what you do in a zombie apocalypse talk. It's more important than the sex talk. It's a little bit more important than religion, I think. Definitely more important than politics. So the rest of it is like over there, zombies right in front of you. Just all right.
Yeah. These zombies in this movie, they actually say, like, the Chardonnay lady, she was kind of a wino in her life. You know, they always talked about, like, oh, even in death you smell like Chardonnay, like, pretty much.
Yeah, one of those details right there. Yeah.
Yeah, so when she died, like, she woke up, Chardonnay, and, like, all these other people in the town, like, some of them were at the pharmacy, Xanax. like,
The little kids, Skittles.
candy, toys. So funny.
Look at there, Lex. I pull a Michonne and chop off the arms of my enemies when they turn and make them carry my crap. I
There you
like
go.
where get them a backpack and just tie it real tight so they have to carry all your shit around.
That's what I
like
plan on
that.
doing with my dogs in Apocalypse. Just put little backpacks on them. Like, here, you carry my shit.
And
Carry
you know
the
what?
water.
Dogs are stronger than people give them credit for. They can carry a lot.
Oh, yeah, they can carry my happy ass if I fucking break a leg or something.
I can see, like, we're all, like, walking, like, trying to find the next place, and then you're on a skateboard just getting, like, sledded by your dogs. So they're just pulling you along, just booking it down the road.
They're both super strong. Lily especially. We have a rope for her that she likes to tuggle on, and Joey will stand on it, and she will pull him across the house just with her jaws.
I believe it. Those are some great dogs.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
she's very, very strong. My little babies.
She's wonderful. She's wonderful.
And they're obsessed with you. It's the cutest thing.
I know. It makes me feel so happy because, like, I don't have a dog. I don't have a place where I can have a dog right now. So I have to just steal love from other people's dogs once in a while.
And they love you. They soak it up.
Makes me feel good. It makes me feel happy.
Cute. Usually they bark at men. Or at least Lily does. She's like, especially men with beards and like facial hair, she's like, iffy. And she'll do a little.
Well, you know what it is though. It's because my facial hair looks like a dog that nobody loves.
Oh my god.
So she's like, oh, it's one of it's like a stray. We have to take care of him. Okay. Because it just doesn't grow in certain parts, and it drives me crazy. But story for another day. Couple questions about the movie. That's not really about the movie, but it is. If you were in there, and I feel like my answer to this question is yes off the bat. I think we could live through this. I don't think they were that scary as zombies.
No, and it wasn't like they were fast. They weren't fast.
No, and they were just looking for like their vices. All they were doing, like, I need my cell phone. I need Wi-Fi. I need Chardonnay.
Literally, Wi-Fi, free cable.
I would wonder.
Crack me up forever.
It's oh god, it's wonderful. That's because a couple other movies have done the same thing. Like, oh, this baseball playing zombie still holding his mitt, but none of them have went this far into it where they're like, they have to go find that shit. They need it now. If you were a zombie in this one, what do you think you'd be calling out for?
Me? Oh man, I don't know. Some sort of food.
Nice.
Or tequila.
I like it. I think I would be with the first zombies they showed, the coffee ones. Just like taking one drink and dropping the glass, taking another drink, drop the cup.
Well, I don't know, maybe because that's literally the first thing I drink when I wake up in the morning. So it could be that too.
I think that would be like more people would say coffee than anything else, and it's like that's nobody would expect it, but you just hear hordes of dead people saying coffee across the fields. Wonderful.
Man, I feel like people are like that already, though. Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm in the morning. I'm like that. I'm not a human being until I have my coffee. So, there was another question. Totally lost my train of thought. The hermit. The hermit we haven't really talked about.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, where they talk about the chicken, and do you remember the part where he actually is eating the dude's chicken? That was awesome. That was another one of those great payoffs.
Yeah, it's like, dude, he knew it was him the whole time, stealing his chickens and shit, but couldn't prove it. And then finally you see him with the fucking chickens.
They were good chickens. I get it. Oh, and you know another thing they never explained is all the animals running away.
Yeah.
Because they showed Buscemi's dog like booking it and his cows. I don't think they ever showed any of the cats. They kept mentioning like, when he friggin' licks the cat food. Oh god. But he never finds his cats. There's another woman somewhere in the movie. Was she on TV? Yeah, the woman in the news cycle saying that her cat attacked her when she tried to like get it out of her hiding spot. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, nothing came of that. Just another little like weird throwaway thing, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that could have been tied up a little bit better. I kind of liked how the hermit was talking about the ant colonies going all crazy, and like it's the end of the world, and then he equates that, like literally narrates back, like showing all the undead going crazy because it's the end of the world, and it's like, okay, that's a pretty good metaphor. I think they were a little beat it over the head with the whole commercialism thing, like, oh, we just want to consume your Wii's and your Xbox Pluses and like all that.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. We buy too
The
much shit.
people walking around with their phones. I mean, yeah, everybody always calls people zombies nowadays because that's literally all I see now. People don't like smile and wave on the street anymore. Everyone's just like, I mean, I get it. I don't want to talk to people either. But
I try to smile and wave at people when I pass by, it's like, oh, well, and then you get the weirdest fucking looks now. It's like interaction. Ugh.
Like, yeah, like
human beings.
Especially for you, like, you're a man and you're speaking to me.
I've gotten that feeling a couple of times, but I just like try to pan it off. Like, nah, it's probably not that, but yeah, maybe once out of every 10 it is that. But whatever, it's fine. I'm not gonna. I am what I am.
I really don't like strange dudes talking to me, though, to be honest. A smile and wave is nice, but like,
that's about
what you do is great. It's just a smile. Hello. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, what I have noticed though is that when somebody does talk to you nowadays, they want to talk, and it's like, I just wanted to, how's your day? Have a good one, and I want to go. Like this one dude like complimented me on a hat I was wearing, and I said, "Oh, I like your hat too," and then full conversation. Oh god.
Did you guys talk about hats for like 20 minutes?
It was like 5. It would have been longer, but I cut that short. No, not out of there. I cut that head off real fast.
That's funny. Your hat backwards says Damon.
Damon. Yep.
Damon.
It does.
Yeah.
I like it. I love this hat. It felt appropriate for the show today. But the last thing to really talk about with the zombies though is they're being different as far as talking and going to their vices, and the smoke. I didn't quite get that.
I didn't get that either. That was a weird one. Like instead of blood, they used smoke. Like I don't know, maybe it was dust.
Because they came out of the ground, so maybe it was dust or something.
Yeah, I didn't I didn't get the rest of that though. Like, why not blood? But when he had to cut the heads off Selena Gomez and her friends, it was blood because they hadn't turned yet.
Which I was so bummed she died again. You know,
He was just holding her head like
like I had to do it. The hipsters had to die. I'm sorry. Oh
hipster.
my gosh.
I love that they called them hipsters too.
I know, and they seemed pretty normal to me. They weren't like
They
wearing
didn't look
boating
like
shoes. Yeah.
hipsters. Yeah.
It was just such a small town. Anybody that's not from there is a hipster, I guess.
Right. It's funny.
Other than that, though, there's not a whole lot else to unpack. It's one of those things where you have to watch it unfold in order to really get into it. So I think if you got some time to kill and you really like zombie movies, I would give it a watch. But you have to really like zombie movies and have a chance to pay attention.
Yeah, yeah. And if you like you said, the dry humor and just not really like overacting or like a lot of acting, because they're just kind of like meh. Like sleepy little town, sleepy little people in the town, you know, kind of. And then you get that eccentric one.
Yeah, just Mindy basically.
Yeah, and then the motel dude. His cat
He's a little weird. Yeah, that was a little weird.
So gross. I wonder if that part was in the script that he did that with the cat food, or if he was just like, well, this character's weird. Let me like.
He just went for it. Like, you know what?
Yeah. Honestly, I
That'd be
probably would have.
hilarious.
Yeah, I would have. That's pretty good.
All right. Well, I think that's gonna pretty much wrap it for the movie talk, because that's that covers all the bases really. We were gonna talk about Men as well, the new horror movie that came out, but I haven't had a chance to watch it, so I apologize.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So maybe we'll bring that up on another show, on another episode. All right.
But until then, yeah. Check us out. Arizona on Tuesdays. We're on Thursdays. I'm not sure what we're talking about next week, so just stay tuned for that, and we'll let you know for sure. I usually like to post the topics on Instagram every week. Yes. So if you want to know what we're going to be talking about, it's on Instagram.
Go check it out. Girls, Gore, and Gin. You type it in, it will pop up. You don't have to put the little dots. Don't worry. Just type in Girls, Gore, and Gin.
Yeah, don't do that because
it takes forever. Yeah.
I'm still so mad that we can't get the other one back, but that's okay.
Yeah, I know. It bugs me. We'll fix it sooner or later, hopefully. Tuesday, they're going to be doing part 2 of Real or Fake for the paranormal videos, because we still had 3 more to go. Oh, cool. So that's for sure. And yeah, that's all I got.
Same. Oh, excuse me. Tired. Well, thank y'all for watching and tuning in and engaging. The engagement is really good for us. We really like when you guys comment and share and all that stuff. So thank you.
It definitely helps, guys. Appreciate it. All right, Steven, we will see you later, brother. You guys all have a good one, and we will talk to you next Thursday.
Bye, guys.